What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? Krakoa North, really good in the hood. It's your man Theo Butler, and welcome to another exciting episode of I Ain't Saying, I'm Just Saying with the Rock With Me Nation. Y'all go ahead and clap it on up, y'all. Yeah, before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. Y'all know I be get down and you'll see what we got going on. Yes, Alpha Flight, number 5, Divided We Stand. It's a Fall of Mutants tie-in, and unfortunately, it is the last issue of this Alpha Flight run. That is. That said, let's go ahead and get the creative team out the way. We got Ed Brisson as the writer, Scott Godlewski and David Cutler as the artist, Matt Miller as the color artist, VC's Travis Lanham, I feel like I know you, as the letterer, Tom Mueller and Jay Bowen on the design, Leonard Kirk and Edgar Delgado as the cover artists. Yeah. Got to get off into our pre-word, forward, whatever you want to call it. Blown cover. Following in Orchis' footsteps, Department H has effectively outlawed mutant kind north of the border, deploying Alpha Flight to round up every mutant left on Canadian soil. Little do they know that Alpha Flight is secretly in league with their mutant former teammates, protecting any mutants they can and shepherding them to safety in a hidden base they are calling Krakoa North. To help make up for the team's failures, Department H Director Erica Doran has deployed Roger Box Jr., Box Sentinels, to bolster Alpha Flight's missions. This is making it even more difficult for the team to keep up the rules with the Shadow team, even as Roger himself is becoming uncomfortable with the broad use of his Sentinels. After a failed rescue mission left Nemesis gravely wounded, Alpha Flight took former teammate Feedback into custody in order to maintain their cover. Back at Krakoa North, Laurent, a mutant the team had rescued on a previous mission, grew frustrated at being cooped up and fled the compound, which we knew he was going to do, inadvertently leading the Sentinels right to their door, which we knew was going to happen. Yes. I'd love to say that I didn't see that coming, but you probably saw it just like I did. That said, let's get underway. We start off in Krakoa North, Manitoba, Canada, where the Box Sentinels have discovered Alpha Flight's mutant sanctuary. Thanks to Laurent being selfish, like not for nothing, but a Sentinel pointing his blast cannon at a human being is overkill. That's. Kyle does his best to keep the situation calm while keeping North Star informed via comms communications. As both teams coordinate, Guardian and the other members change course for Krakoa North. I mean, like you got to at this point. We see here that Guardian has been getting some inside help, and I can't lie, I'm curious to just who it could be. In Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Erica finds out that Guardian has a change of plans as the team goes rogue. Back to Krakoa North as Laurent goes ham, destroying Box Sentinel 38, and yep, that's exactly what happened. I ain't gonna lie. We saw this coming. He was either gonna get deleted or he was gonna get somebody else deleted. So that's what that was. North Star, in anger, downs another Sentinel. Nemesis frees Feedback, and now we have ourselves a full-scale Donnybrook. Theo, Donnybrook, the fight. Scuffle. Combat. Back at Department H, we find Roger Box Jr. in shock. And despite that knock on his head, he still appears out of it. He does. We shift scenes back to Krakoa North as Guardian, Snowbird, Puck, and Shawman pull up. Y'all know what pull up means. Don't do that. Pull up. Down goes 2 more Sentinels as North Star confirms Laurent's status to Guardian like, this statement regarding Roger does pique my interest. Over to Snowbird as she rips apart another Sentinel. North Star and Guardian take down 2 more. During this, North Star and Guardian discuss how they are going to get the mutant survivors to safety. And this is when Heather rejoins the fight. Remember, she has teleportation abilities, right? She assures James she can do it. But we know how this, we know what's going on, right? She's alive. So every time she uses a sword, what is taking her life force, right? We know that. We shift back to Department H, where we see Roger Jr. is still shook. Even though he assures her he can stop Heather, I got questions. Like, I gotta believe Department H knows Feedback's power set, and it looks as if the box sentinels all specifically targeted Feedback. And in turn, he take out all the box sentinels. Like, that's what that was. This gives Heather an opportunity to teleport everybody away, and then she collapses. Of course, she was going to collapse. That's what that is. To the Alpha Flight low orbit space station, mutant survivors make their appearance to be greeted by Walter Lankowski, formerly Sasquatch, now wearing the body of Doc Samson. I know, go read Immortal Hope. Go read Immortal Hope. It's confusing. And Mariner, what? Girl, I ain't seen you in a minute. Glad to see you back. Glad to see you back. We also finally seen Claire, James and Heather Hudson's daughter, who Aurora apologizes for not bringing her mother nor her father back. Nothing. Back to Krakoa North, where as James rushes to his wife's side, the rest of the team surrenders. Before we find out their fates, we see the letter that no field commander ever wants to write. After that, we do find out the fates of our heroes. They're all incarcerated. Roger still looks shook up, like he legitimately did something he wasn't supposed to do. Something he can't believe he did. And as Erica Doran continues to spread her propaganda, our story comes to it. I'm not satisfied with the ending. I'm not satisfied with the ending. Like, I ain't finna chase down Alpha Flight members throughout all Marvel comic books. I'm not finna do that. Like, I was liking it. I was liking it. Love me some Alpha Flight. The twist, Heather being Nemesis, I'm cool with that. Feedback, rejoining the team, I'm cool with that. The character development of North Star, I especially like that. Could tell what was going to happen to Lauren from issue 1. I'm going to say I feel like there was some meat left on the bones that we could have did something with. But hey, it is what it is. Other than that, I liked it. If you enjoyed Alpha Flight, if you enjoyed the comic book review, if you would like to see more, let me know by leaving a comment in the comment section. Leave a comment if you like. Leave a constructive comment if you would like to see something else. Anyway, in the meantime, in between time, I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.